Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. I hope this video finds you well. So I told you yesterday that I would do a Dallas Card Show recap today, and, well, here we are. It's today. So trying to make these videos a little shorter, trying to not talk so much, so let's get going. So typically when I go to a show, whether or not I have anything in mind, I tend to walk the show before I buy anything, but at a show like this, which, if you've seen Baseball Collectors video or Triple Crown 24, everybody, Jeremy IPTTM, you guys know, everybody's talked about how big this show was. If you haven't seen it for yourself, you've probably heard about it. So I got in actually a little early because I do some work. I help the show promoter out with his Twitter account. So I got in a little early, and while I was kind of doing my first round on the floor, the only time I really stopped to actually look through anything was like some deal type stuff. So I did find a couple of sellers that I thought had some decent deals. So let's go through them. Got all of these cards from one seller, and all of them were $20 total, so $250 a pop. So I got this Carlos Santana. Not that I'm a big baseball fan anymore, but as much as I am, I'm an Indians fan, so I don't think that I ever had a Carlos Santana autograph, even when I was uh, was collecting the Indians. From this Ezekiel Elliott from last year's Donruss, numbered. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's dark outside, so I don't have any natural light to do this with. Uh, Numbered 49 out of 50, but for 250, I wasn't gonna pass that up. Cal Ripken Jr. Donruss. I get it. It's Panini. It doesn't have logos, but it's numbered out of 99, and it was 250. I do not know. I haven't taken this out to look at it and look at the condition of it, but I don't know why this Donruss was in there. It was 250. It was in his 250 box, but I took a quick. I just grabbed it because I knew it was a deal, and looked on eBay. I want to say last night, and saw they were going for about $20 a pop. So pretty thrilled about that. Was actually able to add one Jason Williams, aka White Chocolate, card to my collection. Um, Warm up jacket relic, nothing spectacular, but at these big shows, I had a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of people there, and it was a weird thing. I just wasn't really feeling it, so I'm not really going to sit down and dig through boxes. But this was on a guy's table. All these were on a guy's table, where he said 4 for 10. A couple were in a box that he let me look at later, but I was happy to at least come away with one Jason Williams. I did not expect that to happen. Luminance, Luca, and then a couple of, I guess these are illusions, Lucas, but 250. Around here, any Luca that I can find for 250, I'm gonna snag. I'm I'm just collecting them just to keep them, even though they're not the expensive ones. So this was another seller. These were actually, how many do I have here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay, so these were 5 for $1. So most of these are not going to stay with me, but I found some things for some friends of mine. This Josh Huff. This is an autograph, SP Authentic, when he was with Oregon. I do have a friend that is a big Oregon fan. This one, I know we've got some collector friends that are Seahawks fans. I just love the three-piece swatch, and then the detail on the gray part I thought was really cool. So for $2, a cool swatch. I'm sure some Seahawks fan will love that. I got this for a trade that was sent to me a while back, and I still need to send him his part of it, but I'm still trying to acquire some cards. So an Alan Branch autograph, numbered out of 50. I'm sending him some Cardinals cards. Speaking of, Michael Floyd, numbered out of 25, but, $4 for those two. Not going to complain about that. This actually will stay in my collection. This will be the only Ryan Switzer autograph I have. Switzer grew up in the state of West Virginia, did not play at, WVU. Went to North Carolina. Man, I wish he'd been at WVU. But nonetheless, I was pretty thrilled to pick that up for about $2. Got a couple friends that are Ravens fans, so I just thought, nice swatch, autograph. I don't know if Jaleel Scott even plays for the Ravens anymore, but nice patch. $2. Somebody will like that. Another Jaleel Scott, but this is a silver prism signature. Cleveland Browns. Looks like a 3-color because it looks like it's like a brown and maybe a black, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. I know you can't. The camera's not picking it up. But again, $2, numbered out of 99, immaculate autograph swatch. What the hell? This one I may keep just because it's Sammy Sosa. I mean, love him, hate him, whatever. I'm on the love end. He is what he is. He was what he was. He and Mac helped save baseball. Even though I'm not a baseball fan, I still respect the hell out of him for that. And this one, I really couldn't find like the last one, the 10th one, and I just grabbed this because being from West Virginia, I can probably find somebody that's a Marshall fan. I mean, there's got to be at least 6 or 7 Marshall fans in the world, so I figure maybe I can get that to one of them. So after I did my initial go through, I ended up at my friend Alan's table. I found out he has done a few YouTube videos, so if I remember, I will link to his video, but I believe it's Sports Cards for Us. But bought a few things off him, so this little stack here was $5, and I think it probably has a little something to do with the fact that I've done so much business, bought so much with him from over the year. Bunch of Chronicles cards, but a Matisse Thybulle, numbered out of 99. This is the only numbered one in here. I love the Luminance, so I want to put the Luminance rookie set together. I probably have most of these. I got a lot of those from Burn Knowledge, but I just went ahead and snagged everything he had. This one's actually a teal parallel. Sekou, Kobe White, Steph Curry, Cameron Johnson, PJ Washington Jr., Luka, Giannis Playbook from Chronicles. Again, these are all Chronicles. Giannis Threads, Giannis Luminance, Giannis Chronicles, Giannis, I don't know what this one is exactly, Essentials, and then a couple Lukas to wrap it up. But all that was $5, so I was pretty happy about that. Later on, I'd gone around a couple times, but later on I came back, and I do not care for this mosaic. I mean, I know everybody loves it. Basketball, football, I think it's hideous. But this was kind of pretty, so I grabbed this knowing that this is my one investment card, I guess, I bought. I'll probably just throw this in a box and hang on to it for a while. But Luke Kuechly, I mean, I don't know his stats. Is he going to be a Hall of Famer? Maybe. But this is the gold, I think No Huddle is what it's called. But I grabbed it because it was he sold it to me for $20, and it's numbered 6 out of 10. Focus. There we go, 6 out of 10. So it was kind of pretty. I was like, yeah, what the hell. I guess we all invest sometimes. All right, so I bought these. If any of you do vintage, you might know who Roger Neufeld is. He is out of Norman, Oklahoma, but he's done stuff all over the country for decades. I haven't bought any T206s in a while, but found a couple. I got this one, I think his name is Orville Overall. Polar bear back, kind of a rough back, but I got this at a really good price. The Cubs players always command a little bit of a premium. So I don't believe I had this one. I didn't look, but I wasn't worried about it. This one I may have actually had, DeVore, but it was at a price. The prices on these on T206s have gone up as well this year. I wouldn't have expected to have found any at the price I got those two, even in that condition, so I wasn't going to pass. This is a T213, so it looks like a T206, but it's a different set. They're called coupons because the back is, coupon cigarettes. There are 3 series of these, so I'm not sure, or 3 series runs, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not sure particularly which one this is, but it is the one that's got the blue name. So One thing I did discover is I took this out to take a photo of it to post on Instagram. Obviously was not going to notice it in the card saver. It probably would not have affected me buying it. I might have tried to get a slightly better price, but most of the card, probably 80% of the card, the front and the back are actually coming apart. So it's just, I'm a binder guy, but this is probably just going to have to stay in the card saver because I don't think the sleeves for the tobacco cards will actually fit inside the tobacco card pages. And I do not want this card to come apart. The last tobacco baseball card I got was a Glaw, I guess is his name, Glawe, but it's a Dallas subject. It's the third team set I'm working on in priority. I'm working on Fort Worth #1, Galveston #2, and I've just accumulated enough Dallas that I kind of want to just work on those. I may have even had this, but at the price it was, I wasn't going to pass it up because if nothing else, I can use it as a trade, as a trade bait down the line for another one that I need. Last two I bought off of Roger. The only real thing I went into the show wanting to do was at least pick up one card for my 55 All-American football set. I would say I'm working on the set, but I probably haven't bought a card in 2 to 3 years. About 2/3 of the way done. So my goal was to get one card, and I ended up getting multiple for the set. So the Bo McMillin. See, I am a low-grade guy on this. I would like to complete the set and then upgrade later, and that's how I am with vintage sets. But this one was actually in good shape at a very affordable price. This one was a little more expensive, but is what it is. It's another one I needed. So that was what I bought off of Roger. I did buy some more All-Americans from another seller. This guy was in the back of the room. I can definitely say I will not deal with this man again. Not only did he not offer any break on the cards, I did the math in my head after I'd walked away, and I think he charged me more than sticker price. So I will not be buying from this gentleman again. He's not from here. He gave me his business card. It was from Iowa, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember who he is, and I'm not buying from him again. These cards were some of the better ones, or some of the lower price ones he had. The reason I got the Bobby Dodd, I just went ahead and got it in good shape, was because he is a legendary football coach. So I just went ahead and said, okay. A lot of what I need left are the short prints and the stars. I have some of the stars, but I need some of the short prints. So most of his were a little more expensive, and they're in better condition than I'm used to getting. I'm not too unhappy with what I got for the price I got it, but just, I don't know, something about that gentleman did not set well with me after I left the table. And the last one I bought, maybe on the way out the store, was another one of the short prints. I don't like spending $20 on basically a common card just because it's a short print, but we know how short prints are. It's also card number 99 in the set. The card set is numbered to 100. There's actually 102 when you count variations. But for it to be the next to last card and be in that good of a shape, I'm not super unhappy about that, because my card number 100 is completely beat to hell. But I also only got it for like $10. So anyway, that's what I got. All in all, it was a good time. It was great to finally meet JT Triple Crown 24 in person. It was good to see Jeremy IPTTM again, see Mike Baseball Collector again. But yeah, these big shows are definitely not for me. The combination of there's just a lot of people there, and that just doesn't work well for me. I don't like being around people very much. I'm definitely a what do you call that? An introvert. And it was just, I'm 41, almost 42 now, and it seemed like a bunch of kids just, it just seemed like everybody was talking about it was money, what something was worth, and the investment, is it going to go up? And it's just that crap that's really driving me nuts right now and just really hurting my love of the hobby. So definitely can't wait for for us to finally kick COVID's ass and my little monthly card shows to come back because I enjoy those a lot more. We'll see if at that point I got to deal with all the sneaker dickheads or not, because there were sure a metric crap ton of them at this show. But anyway, thanks for hanging in with me. Thanks for taking a look. I hope you're great. Stay safe, be careful, and I will see you down the road.